Describe 2 consequences of Henry Kissinger's shuttle diplomacy. 8 marks. This is the mark scheme for this question, which you can find out about in more detail in the overview video. But we do know that 4 marks are available for AO2, which is your analysis of consequence. So essentially, what happened as a result of the event, and why was it significant? Why was it important? To explain that, you need to be relying on AO1, which is also worth 4 marks, and that's for your knowledge and understanding of the period. So using evidence from your own knowledge to explain the consequence and explain why it's significant. It's that kind of detailed explanation using your own knowledge which shows that you can be analytical, and that is how you score highly on this question. You also need to demonstrate detailed knowledge, so using evidence from your own knowledge is really, really important to score highly. There are lots of points you could make here, so as long as what you say is relevant and correct, the examiner will give you the marks. But let's take a look at an example. So you could say that Henry Kissinger's shuttle diplomacy facilitated President Carter conducting negotiations between Egypt and Israel at Camp David in 1978. So that is your consequence, but we need to explain that in a bit more detail because this is worth 4 marks on its own. So you can say that this established frameworks for peace in the Middle East, and they agreed that a self-governing Palestinian authority would be elected to replace Israeli forces in occupied territories. So you can see there where we've gone into a bit more detail, we've explained the significance of that consequence, what it actually meant, and just showing that we've got a really good knowledge of the topic to explain that. Take a good look at the other points and see if there's anything you could have added to your answer.